Hi everybody, guess what today is? Today is Friday, May 1st, and I think I'm just going to record like really short videos every day of my progress. Maybe it will motivate me. I've been doing other things. The last 2 days I've been splitting my meals up, so instead of having a full meal every 3 hours, I decided to break them in half and have like half meals every hour and a half to 2 hours to see if that would help me, because for some reason with me being sick right now and burnout and chronic fatigue, and because they're so similar, and I'm still learning, I can't tell what's what, but I know I need to rest, because when I ignore that I crash, and I pay for it. So I think for a solid month, every single day, I'm trying to do things in a different order, in a different way, changing different variables to see if I can make myself well enough to go to the store to do a small errand, and I haven't been able to do that. And by the time it gets to be the time, dinner time, like late afternoon, I give up, because by then it's just like I've been trying and I'm still stuck in bed and I get discouraged. So what's been happening is every time I have a meal, because the way my health is right now, it ends up being a lot of work on my body, and it's not an emergency. It just takes all the energy I have and sends it to my stomach to digest a meal, and then I crash. I kind of have to sleep or lay down. I didn't actually fall asleep today from the first 2 meals, but I started trying to use a journal, like a planner, a little bit just the last couple days. I haven't been able to do the things on the planner I knew I probably wouldn't be, but I think just having it in my mind, I've been starting to pay attention. So I know that at least the last 2 days I've had 9 to 10 glasses of electrolyte water a day. So that's good. And I've been getting all my meals in. I've been tracking that with Gemini. I want to get my old phone set up with Gemini on it, so that I can use this phone to record myself using it throughout my day, to show you that how I'm using it as a food journal. So anytime like I'm in burnout or I'm sick and I know I need to eat but I can't even think straight, I can just turn on Gemini and say, hey Gemini, I'm ready to start my next grazing session. Because if I just graze and just start eating and then see what I'm eating as I go, he will total up like how many carbs I've been having, how many grams protein I've been having, how many grams of fat I've been having, and then I'll just keep snacking on random stuff until I meet it, and then I stop. And if my body feels sick and I can't eat, I'll stop. And then he'll put a table that shows like meal number and the time, and then all the ingredients I tell him, and then he'll have the columns for okay, here's all the foods, then the grams of protein, then the carbs, then the grams of fat, and then the totals, and I know what the goals are supposed to be. So I just keep eating until I reach close to that. Or if I feel like I can't eat anymore, I'll have to stop. But I'll know, okay, in another hour I didn't have enough carbs. Okay, so in another hour I'll have this. Because the thought of eating can be overwhelming when you're sick and you can't think straight. So that's been very helpful. And I'd like to share that with you guys, because that's been like a godsend. It feels like a lot of work and it's kind of a pain, but I don't have to think about eating anymore. I just turn on Gemini and say, hey, I'm going to start eating again. Can you track my macros as I go? And he does the executive functioning for me, so I don't really have to think about it. That's been enormous. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to record a little bit. I'm sorry that my lips are chapped and I got blueberry stain on my... You should have seen it before. I look like a little kid that had some kind of like grape lollipop or something. Anyway, I had my breakfast. It did upset my stomach as usual. I laid down as usual. I couldn't do much. Then an hour and a half went by. And I mean, if I fall asleep and I sleep, I let myself sleep. Like yesterday afternoon, I fell asleep in the afternoon and I like slept for 4 hours. So I must have needed it, and I'm not really beating myself up over it. I did miss a meal window, which made me stay up a little bit later. And then I got sidetracked putting together some information about a different kind of chronic illnesses or health issues that people with neurodivergent can be prone to getting. And I put that in my community tab if you want to read it. It's a little overwhelming. It's a lot. Just know that I'm starting to share some of these things with you just so that you're aware of the higher prevalence. But that's not to overwhelm you. It is overwhelming to look at it. So look at it on a day where you're not stressed out. If you're already overwhelmed and you can't, give yourself a nap and come back to it later when you're feeling better. Because if you're already struggling with your own illness or symptoms, either if you are neurodivergent and you had a meltdown day, that's not the day for you to look at it. You're just going to trigger yourself. Maybe. I don't know. Everybody's different. But yeah, so I'm doing this for now. Just popped in to let you know about that. And I'm going to actually try to shower. I don't know if this is going to be helpful. I'm going to try to make these short because I don't have room on my phone. And my longer videos aren't helpful, really, probably. That way it'll be easier for you guys to watch it, and I'll try to include tips as I learn them. We're all different, so what helps me may or may not help you. But sharing it would be helpful because it gives you something else to try. What else was I going to say? So yeah, I'm going to start doing like little videos, I think, every day or every other day. I'm stuck here anyway. And for those of you who are struggling with chronic fatigue or maybe digestive issue or other health issue that interferes with your daily functioning, your ability to work, etc., and just your ability to just live, this will be helpful so you don't feel so alone. I know that we might be struggling with different health things, but maybe we can help each other. And I'll try not to make it too negative, and I'll try to include tips as I learn them. I'm going to make a folder or a playlist of these, and I'll probably label it like chronic fatigue vlogs or something. Maybe you can help me come up with a name so that it can be simple but reflect that it's not just a list of videos so that I can bellyache and use it as therapy and dump all of my negativity on you, but hopefully track, you know, share, of course, when things are difficult, but also share some things that might be helpful too. I hope this helps you in some way. It's May 1st. It's a new year, and I got blueberry juice stains. So I've had 2 meals. I had my first meal, and I had to lay down until the upset stomach passed. My second meal wasn't so bad. And I'm finally getting my energy back. It's like by the time I get my energy back and I can get up and do something, it's time to eat again. And now it's time for me to eat. So maybe I'm going to have to figure out how to plan when I do things, because I don't want to skip eating. So cutting my meals in half and having them every hour and a half to 2 hours instead of every 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, has been helpful the last day or so. I don't know if this is something that I can do every day, but I'll let you know. It's helped. It's reduced my hot flashes, which I will call my check engine light, because if your body can't manage, if your body's like, if your glucose has gone down, you've run out of fuel, your body's not using the fuel well because you have an illness, you can't go as long without eating, and then your body can't manage it so well. So the hot flash is just a sign what's coming. It's like happening simultaneously, and that's when I just use it as a check engine light, like, oh, or a fuel gauge, oh, I need to go eat or I'm going to crash. So yeah, that's actually, I think I only got like 2 hot flashes yesterday, so that's pretty good. And I'm going to try a few things today, and then I'll let you know what happens. And I will talk to you soon. If you can, touch grass. Hopefully you're not stuck in bed like me. And let me know what's helpful for you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.